The so-called wedding of Kim Kardashian and pro basketball player Chris Humphries was doomed. I'm saying it almost from the inception. I knew this thing wasn't going to last.
Slam dunk.
Here with Pastor TC Brantley, our relationship guru, backed by popular demand. So listen, this is just a mockery of marriage. It's a mockery of divorce.
Yes.
You're the relationship guy. When you see this, hear this, watch this, what do you think?
I think it really dictates our society, how it's going downhill, that they're going to spend all that money, or $16 million on a wedding, and actually lasts 72 days. And people were into it. Matter of fact, they even rebroadcast the wedding. And again, it teaches us it's not the wedding, it's the marriage.
It's like watching a car crash. We all knew this wasn't going to make it, right?
It wasn't going to work, and I think my mentality is very simple. Her other two sisters were married, and her mother is very involved, and a good mother would not even have gone to this. So it's showing you that it's not about love anymore. It's all about how much money we can make off of this, because a true mother wouldn't have allowed that in the first place.
Let's talk about costs. It was an extravagant wedding, cakes, and donated this and donated that.
Yep.
All kind of money spent. To what degree, as a pastor, did you think this was sort of? Did you feel it was contrived? Do you feel that they're saying it was real? Their feelings were there.
I didn't even watch it because I know it wasn't real. The things were not just in order. And before I marry a couple, you have to have at least $300,000. I mean, this is unbelievable how much money they spent. But again, how much time they spent with each other? It's going beyond the package. Yes, Kim is very attractive, but it's going beyond what you see. Is going down to nitty gritty, sir.
But some of the most beautiful women in the world are the most high maintenance. Is there a I'll say it. You know it, right? You've been to
Halle Berry, all
them, right? So to what degree are we seeing a self-esteem issue when we look at that?
It's a very big self-esteem issue because people say, if I can put money on it, I can cover it. But in actuality, whatever's on the inside will rise to the surface. So you can put as much money you want in the wedding. What's on the inside of the person will rise to the occasion every single time.
And what about these shows you see on TV, Bachelor, Bachelorette, where I don't get how you can go on a TV show for a week and you find your mate and then marry him. I mean,
can't do that.
How does that happen? Where someone
there is no way
you
can take that process of months into 1 week. Back in the day, back in the 1900s, people stayed married long. You know why? They had to use letters. They had to do dating. There was no TV. There was no reality. Right. And so marriages last much longer back then because there's so much less distractions as there are today.
But there's no depth to the courting on this, right?
No depth. It's all about how good she is in bed, how good he is in bed. And you know what? Sex is important, but that's not the reality. The reality is, do I get to know you? You get to know me deep down, because in knowing that, then we're taking a whole nother level.
For cynics like me who say, the whole thing was contrived to add to her brand, make her more money, here's what the Kardashians have to say, Kim and her mother, about it, whether it's fake, this whole mockery of a marriage.
All right.
I married for love. Anyone that would, get married for a TV show, it's just, ridiculous, and it's just sad that I even have to defend that.
This isn't nothing that we enjoy doing, and it's devastating.
Right.
And if it was a sham, and if it was for a television show, we would be filming this right now. We're not even filming our show.
I don't know. I'm not buying. You buying?
Again, I'm not totally convinced, because again, a mother is not going to let someone into their lives that quickly, and then when they leave, you know what? It just happened that way. A true mother-in-law, they're going to be angry, upset, what's going on, everything. That's not what a true mother-in-law would do.
I'm almost embarrassed to have this as a topic on the show, but there's a reason why it's a topic, because there's something to learn from this. Let's look at what you can learn from this marriage and divorce. All right, let's start with the focus on marriage and not on the wedding.
So many people put so much focus into the wedding, and what happens, they put all that energy into it. Right. By the time the wedding's over with, they have no energy for the actual marriage. And
that's an example, right?
Perfect example right there. All that money for nothing.
The importance of pre-marriage counseling. You can suspect none was done here after 72 days.
None at all.
Why is that so important?
Well, because again, you have to peel the onion, and as onion brings you tears, so we're peeling the person's personality, their background, where they came from as well.
But you've been dating for 3-5 years, you get married. What is it that a pastor like you can tell a couple that's been dating for 6 years? What is it you're going to say is going to make them any more enlightened?
Face the elephant in the room.
Which is?
It could be finance. finances. It could be, of course, intimacy. It could be just, you know what, we raise the kids differently. You know what, you want to do corporal punishment, I don't, all suffer as well.
Too many people in your business.
Oh, my goodness. That is a key issue, is that they had the paparazzi following them, the cameras following them.
But
there
by
was no
choice, by choice. Let's be honest, they like that,
yes,
right?
They like it, but also we can break it down to a small scale that you got too many people into your relationship. There is no way that relationship can really survive, because the bottom line is you and that person at the end of the day.
So maybe one telltale sign is if indeed you like the idea of the paparazzi following you, you have to wonder whether you have a depth to your relationship.
Right, because in actuality, it's not going to be the people you're making love with. It's not going to be an orgy. It's going to be one person, that man, that woman together.
And the other issue, big important issue, when the cameras are gone, when the lights are off, do you really know each other, right? I suspect it happened here, right? The cameras are off, the TV show's off, the makeup is off, and all of a sudden you got to talk to them, and they realize this ain't
I don't know
work.
this person, right? Because a lot of people
like you.
a lot of people will fall in love with the representative. You know what? Oh wow, you know what? They're in front of me. I'm being very nice, very sweet, and then as soon as the marriage or the jump the broom. Oh, sweat, you were really this person. And that's why dating is so important. Get to know the person and not what the person brings to the table.
Now, you always warn about a rebound relationship in about 30 seconds. Both these folks seem ripe for a rebound.
Right.
And more money.
Right, wrong, and destructive. Because right now, well, you know what? This wasn't even real, in my opinion. So there's no rebound because nothing was really there in the first place.
When do you know when it's time to start dating again after?
You know what? For those who really go through the divorce, it's really when you've healed, is when you can see the person that you're with and say, you know what? In spite of that, we've learned, and now I'm going to take what I've learned into a better relationship the next time around.
All right. We're going to stop following the Kardashians. But
let's stop following,
but something to learn from them, right? Something to learn from this whole situation.
You can learn not to do what they did.
All right. TC Brantley, Dr. TC.
God
Thanks to all our guests, Karen Hines, Corey Brinson, Christopher Healy, and Patrick TC Brantley. Don't forget to catch our show 24/7, ctnow.com/Stan. Friend us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Pastor. For the good folks here at Fox, Connecticut, I'm Stan Simpson. Tim Lammers, and the morning news is next.